Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning or good afternoon. It's about 1 o'clock. We got a we got a late start today, so I'm cooking my wife a little breakfast today. She was working all day yesterday in the kitchen, making all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to make her a breakfast today, which is actually a brunch. Okay, so bear with me a little bit. Try to get some lighting in here. And this here is just part of what's. I'll tell you what I did, and you can read it in once it posts. But I'm just making an omelet right now for this is spinach on it, eggs, um, and you guys can kind of watch what I do. I got to treat her right because she treat me right. She cooked a real good dinner, taco, nacho cheese. She made some cheese sauce that was pretty awesome last night with some nacho chips with some. I think I got when it got some plant-based impossible crumblers to put with it. She made her own type of meat from I would imagine tofu. I didn't eat any of that. I do enjoy the crumblers, so that was pretty cool. And I decided today I'm gonna go ahead and kind of give her a break because she was really working with it. I just put some spinach in here. I'm gonna spread around some mushrooms, raw mushrooms, and mix with some green onions. And then I'm going to put after that, after I spread these green onions and mushrooms on here, I'm going to put in some tomatoes. I seasoned the eggs with oregano, oregano, parsley, and she had made some eggs last yesterday. You guys, I don't know if I that's posted yet, but it may be still being processed. But and she the eggs tasted like outrageously good, different from what I expected. So that was pretty good. Now I'm getting some dairy-free shredded mozzarella cheese to put in it, and can't guarantee it's gonna be as good as hers, but this is it right here. Uh, Hopefully you can see it. Give me a closer look at it, and then we're going to go from there. Let it heat up a little bit. You got to take care of her. She took care of me, so that's what's going on with that. Next, I'm going to take some fries. These are potatoes. I'm going to chop them up. They cut more like French fries. I'm gonna chop these up into mini cubes, and then make that a some skillet potatoes, so she can have a little skillet potatoes, and then we're gonna. She had cut up and didn't use all the green onions, not green onions. I'm sorry, regular onions, red onions, and some what is that? Bell peppers. We usually mix that with our skillet potatoes when we make them. and then season it as you want. But so the hash browns, we don't necessarily have to buy the store-bought hash browns. We do on occasion, but sometimes we'll just make our own skillet potatoes because that it has a little bit more flavor. But the hash browns are good if you're on the run, you're driving or anything, so we don't have to worry about that. Right now, what I do with this here now, because it seems like I can see it bubbling a little bit, I'm going to cut it into three. It's three of us in the family, in the household. So we cut it into three rows here. Three, as much as you can get it, equal rows. You can probably see the line in it. No, but it's three. And I flip each one, turn the fire on low. And I'm kind of giving her a break today. She can watch TV this Saturday morning. Because during the week, she's like making some awesome meals. And as you can see, I go halfway under the omelet, the full skillet omelet cut into three, get halfway under the first row, and I fold it over. That's one. Then I make sure it stays separate. Then I go to the next one, get halfway up under it, fold it over as I go, and let it fold over. And that's two. And once I get the second one, I move the first one out the way. And then we have a third one. And then I can move the second one away from the third one. And then I take it, flip it, rub it down here. Oops, didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I mean, I don't rub it down. It's for another show, I guess. Anyway, we got this. Now we got three separate omelets. I let it cook. I cut on both sides. Smash it down flat. Kind of show it to you. See what I got now? Three omelets. Okay. Let this cook for about on like a 3/4 of on number three. If you got a gas stove, gas stoves cook a lot better to me than electric stoves. But you got to be careful with the gas because it cooks quicker than electric, or different, should I say? I don't know how quick. So that's how we are with that. And I made some grits, cinnamon, some grits. My wife made some pancakes yesterday, homemade pancakes. So we had some left over. So we got that. And then so it's going to be a pretty full breakfast. We got some applewood bacon, vegan, vegetarian. And then we got some, what else? Cinnamon grits I made. And then we got some homemade sausage with red pepper flakes in it that she had showed on another video she made. She makes a bunch at one time. We just take them out as we use them. Be right back. Get ready to scoop these guys off. I don't really flip these as it'll get too messy, um, because the top part was already cooking with the bottom part. So I'm just allowing the cheeses, all the ingredients to kind of meld together, bind together, um, inside the omelet. I don't necessarily need to cook anything, so that's why we that's why we got this. And then we have the plate here. This is going to be right there. Okay, and then we're almost home here. So we got the sausage, we got the egg, we got the bacon, and then last is going to be the potatoes. But that's that one so far. A lot of this looks like it's time consuming, but it really isn't. It's enough ingredients where you don't get too hungry as far as during the day. And this, believe it or not, does last you. Uh, and you're eating healthy also. You're not I cook in olive oil or plant butter. That's what we do. We don't use any type of vegetable oil or anything that we use. Usually it's plant based. That's what we try to do. It's the other omelet. Last but not least, we got another guy here. Put this on here, and while the skillet's hot, we're going to go ahead and do our potatoes. Turn your fire back down low so it doesn't set your alarm off. We got a sensitive alarm. That's the third omelet right there. Next, last but not least, we're going to get the potatoes that I sliced up, those fries. And I'm going to put a little oil in here, olive oil. Just not even a lot, just enough to go around and kind of put it on low, spread it around the whole pan. And really, after eating breakfast or brunch, you really don't even be hungry until later at night. You might want to throw a little something on there. But other than that, this here is a very filling brunch. Usually, the way we cook is very purposefully done. So it may take a lot of time, but we eat a lot of different things. We don't like vegan meals are very used to be pretty boring, and you had to eat the same thing. But now you can kind of get creative. If you look at some YouTube channels, you'll see that a lot of the meals, my wife told me that she gets a lot of ideas from YouTube, and so she give them credit for it. And she doesn't mind saying where she got it from, or whatever, if someone asks. So if you see something she cooked, you can kind of ask her, put it in the comments or something like that. Right here, so we're not going to use the carrots, but we're going to use the celery, the red onions, and the regular onions. and then just spread them into the potatoes. Okay, sorry about that, but spread it around, and I'm gonna turn the fire up. And what's going to be left in this bowl is just the carrots. And you may get a few carrots in your potatoes, but you know what? For the most part, it's all vegetables, so it doesn't matter anyway. Okay, it's not like it's going to hurt you. Who knows? You might like it. Okay, so as you can see, that's the skillet potatoes. We're going to put some pepper on it. And there's what was left in the bowl, the carrots. So we're going to give that to, put that in the freezer to be used for something else. We don't waste any food at all because it's, you don't have to, because it's not like it's processed and it's going to spoil or whatever. You just freeze it till you need it. So turn the fire up a little bit, storing the carrots in the freezer. For a later date, it will get used. I'm going to put some pepper in here, some salt, a little bit of this is Mediterranean sea salt. Got it from Whole Foods. Whenever you see 365, you know, I do believe that's their brand. And this Mediterranean sea salt is, you don't need much of this stuff. It's very, very potent. And if you use too much, you're going to be tasting a lot of salt. So then this is just regular pepper that we got from Myers. Okay. Now it's starting to sizzle a little bit. And I'll put these bowls over here out the way. Gotta hurry up, guys. My wife's looking like she's hungry. If she ain't, I am. I think we ate last night at about 8 o'clock, 8:30, and we don't really snack in between, get up at night, because this, believe it or not, this stuff is very filling. And this is going to take the place of the hash brown we would normally have if we want it. And it cooks real good. Just put ever's, you know, just a covering, light covering of the olive oil and some salt and pepper. And it's the aroma is very, 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 very good. But you just got to be patient with it. Try to make sure you can. That's hot. Try different things. Don't get bored with the vegetarian or vegan life, or even pescatarian, because I consider myself more of that, because I do eat seafood a lot. Me and my wife, and she's more okay with trying different things, using the tofu and the high protein type of stuff that she cooks like from scratch. I don't really do that because I don't study that enough. She studies her meals before she makes it, and she might study it for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours or even a half a day. But then next thing you know, she done bought it, The eggs she got me on those yesterday. She wouldn't tell me what it was in the refrigerator. That was, I guess, being sautéed or whatever for. She did it for 24 hours. She didn't have to, but she just didn't want to tell me. She wanted to surprise me. And these potatoes are getting firm. All the moisture is cooking out of them, so they're not going to be like mushy mashed potatoes or something like that. They're going to be just like skillet potatoes because they are skillet potatoes. But it cooks off the moisture from the ingredients we put in there. And you can actually, if you just gotta have a hash brown, you can shape it like one and fry it separately. You can actually mash it together and create it. Because a lot of things are visual to people, but this may not. You would have to add maybe a little cornstarch or something to bind it together to get it to be like a patty type of thing. But it's gonna break up in your mouth anyway. So what's the point? But as you can see, hash browns are getting good. I don't want to put too much pepper on it because it's be too spicy, especially if you got little kids. They may not be able to handle it. But we can keep a eye on it while it's cooking, and it's kind of up to you how burnt you want your hash skillet potatoes. And the smell of it is just good, great, out, out, outstanding. Okay, we're getting there. Just try to show you the whole plate. Then I'll let you guys go, and then kind of try it, try it at home with yourself and see what you like. But this has green onion, red onions, uh, yellow onions, um, green peppers, uh, with sliced potatoes, cubed if you want to. I'll put it that way. And then what you have is what's considered skillet potatoes with pepper, salt. You might want to throw a little oregano on there if you want. I like to throw or Italian seasoning. Uh, Give it a nice flavored taste. This is Italian seasoning. I don't really have to have the oregano, but I will since we're going to be careful you get the right side of these things open so you don't mess around and open up the larger side here and it pull the whole container on there. So you got to be careful with that. For all my novice cooks, but I know you guys got it. I just want to smell that Italian seasoning and oregano, and then I'm gonna scrape it onto the plate, scoop it onto the plate, should I say? And then we did it without. We have a very sensitive fire alarm, so if we're burning something, we'll know about it quickly. Okay, so we have to make sure we do what we're gonna do and make it. Here we go, right there. Now we're gonna scrape on the this one little flat spatula of potatoes right there. Maybe a spatula and a half. There we go. There we go. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. And we're going to go with a little more over here on mine. Make sure you cut your fire off. Sometimes you can get sidetracked. And be careful. And we get one more plate. Scrape the rest over in here. Soak the skillet. Remember, don't remember not to throw anything on the. This is a no-no. We have a middle grill that we can cook pancakes on, but don't make sure it's not on because plastic will melt. You know that, so be careful with that. And then make sure all your eyes are off on your stove. You don't want to catch a fire, or you don't want to burn yourself. And then everything else can pretty much go into the sink. Go into the sink, and then you're pretty much done, and you can get ready to eat. But also, just so you know, you have cinnamon grits here. They're going to have to be heated up with the plates. That's this guy here. Let's see. Then I just wanted to do something for my wife because she's sometimes she gets very busy and don't take time for herself. So I kind of give her a heads up on what to do here when I'm cooking. So this. We'll put some agave on the pancake once it's done. This is it right there. You got skillet potatoes. You got vegetarian bacon. You got a homemade sausage, spicy with red pepper flakes. You got a homemade pancake, and then you got a omelet stuffed with mushrooms, green onions, spinach, and shredded uh, plant-based, soy-free type of cheese. Okay, I'm gonna heat that up so my wife can go on and eat, and then I can eat. And with breakfasts like this, you got to get up early. We got up late. We stayed up last night a little bit longer than we anticipated, but do that. Got to break free of a routine to keep everything moving smoothly in your marriage. You have to spend time together and do for each other above and beyond what you would normally be doing, so it doesn't marriage and whatnot doesn't get boring. We've been together since 1978, and we've kind of just try to make sure we understand each other's issues when come about. We don't brush it under the rug. And she will tell me when there's an issue. She will tell me definitely she doesn't agree with this. I'll tell her I don't agree with that. And that's how you guys get along. Okay? So that's how we do that. And let me get her some pork. And then some agave for her pancakes. And some plant butter. And then we're going to go from there. Plant butter, crunchy crock, and then we have a little agave for the pancakes. Here we go here. You have agave right here, organic, raw. Okay. Put a little bit of that on there. And that's the cinnamon grits. Okay, it's got cinnamon and other ingredients, whatever you may like. But anyway, that's that. And again, breakfast for the young lady who made me learn how to eat healthier. Okay, my wife. There. All right. And I usually let her put her own stuff on there. But after this, tonight I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be doing something, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Don't forget to hit this. No, shit. Sorry about that, folks. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And as I always said, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And thank you very much for joining us. Okay? All right. You guys have a good day. Breakfast. Okay. That's how we do it. You can have a good day. Happy Saturday. Bye bye.